matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Runs over it. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The Saints are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Locates Kamara on the out route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Prescott. He gets it to Thomas.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 27, Prescott. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. Second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Take it to him!
motion. From the 27, Stafford. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Finding room at midfield. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 73 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, well, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Prescott off play action. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Play action now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Kamara is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, Kamara.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Seibert's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they were able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On first down, it's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. He'll try. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that run from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. It really wasn't Will Pepper, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stafford on first down.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Donald Parham.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On second down, Prescott again.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, Prescott. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
In motion right is Thomas. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Prescott from the gun. Thomas has got it, complete. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a help.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 63 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be second and goal. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Panthers 41, Saints 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Prescott's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Thomas brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now it's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Saints 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
to Patterson, who brings it in across the middle.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Going right back to Michael Thomas.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Prescott off play action. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now receiver in motion left.
And they'll run again.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And they can get it by 2 points and gets it back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
35. Saints 25.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On play action, Prescott. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
3 yards
Falcons all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 4th down, Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Saints going to call it first in their timeouts as it will come with a need of 90 seconds remaining on the clock. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Stafford now to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Chuba Hubbard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Connecting with Hill, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw, Prescott. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let it go again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Prescott. Pass complete, Thomas. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Prescott.
This throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
46.
Here's Dak. It's complete. Kamara. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now Dak. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Prescott.
To Patterson, who brings it in across the middle.
One last shot now for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this.